welcome to another episode of Bear with Us. That
But what if one person should start? I don't know what it's going to be, but one person should start it off, and then it should be something that we all say together, like maybe the end.
I mean,
welcome everybody.
like,
Welcome to another episode of Bear with Us.
See, that's like, see, we should leave this today. It's like this. Let's just start talking. It should be included in the podcast. Just leave it.
okay, like no,
Just
as
leave
raw as
it,
it is
yeah,
like this
yeah,
now.
it's like this. What
Okay,
do you
now.
think?
I mean,
Like we should not even say.
It's
hi,
not-
We should never say you. We should not
No,
say
now we can see. We are already talking now. We can still
Yeah,
Oh,
in
yeah,
edit
yeah.
you can cut out the part.
No, we don't need to cut out. We just leave it there.
Yeah.
Now we can just say, yeah, welcome to Clay Productions. Or welcome everybody to Clay Productions. Bear with us.
so welcome.
You should be welcome to
I'm
Bear
not going
with
to
us.
like introduce the topic or whatever. We're just going to have fun. And so, hey,
Yeah. Because the title will be the topic already, and the thumbnail will be the topic. So it should just be that we are just talking.
Mad.
I mean,
So, but then we're supposed to be like, like I don't know, maybe I can start talking without.
no, we can just start talking. I don't know. We've started already. That's the thing.
Yeah. But it's supposed to be something like, so we're talking about the expectations of like blah blah blah.
Now you brought up the topic, so yeah, we continue.
Wow. Expectations versus reality.
Mhm.
No, I'm not talking yet. See, let me pick my voice. I have to come closer.
Your voice is still to pick it. So what are you guys thinking? You guys want the whole welcome to Bear with Us or welcome to Clay Productions? Or
I kind of feel like this informal approach is actually good. Like not every time, like welcome
not every
everybody
time,
to the
But at least the topic.
yeah,
So that we can enter.
okay. Today's episode on Bear with Us, we are going to be talking about Cyprus expectations versus reality.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
So,
Expectations versus reality.
yeah, before you came. Anyways, how's the code?
The cold is very selective though, because you think it's cold, then you wear a sweater and you go out and you sweat,
Yeah.
and then in the evening you'll be freezing. So the cold is like very 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 bipolar. I normally think that at this point of the year, it's meant to be like very cold, but nah, it's not yet that time yet.
And also at this point of the year, it's not supposed to be raining as much as it is now. I mean,
I think it's supposed to be raining.
no, it's like by February now. Like the rain is supposed to start properly by February, not now. Like now, it's supposed to be when, as in, it's like trying to tell us that winter is coming. You understand? But not rain, because I
Wait,
can
this
remember.
is December.
Yeah, in December.
almost
December now.
January already.
I remember last year, as in it didn't rain at this time last year. So it's during
Yeah.
like February.
You didn't.
No, it didn't.
It didn't rain last year.
Not
So
like this. Not like it
Oh.
did, but not like this.
Like this, I don't understand. Like I'm not experiencing rain as much as what people are saying though.
yeah.
No, I'm just saying about it's getting.
It was
cold
this.
already.
It was this winter that thunderstruck and light went off.
Me, I didn't
I
experience
was not
anything.
there.
I didn't experience
I was not
anything.
there.
Seriously, I was at my friend's place. Thunderstruck and light went off.
I didn't hear. Okay, I had thunder, but I didn't see any lightning.
Lightning struck. Light went off.
Oh yeah.
Wi-Fi broadband
Yeah,
went down
yeah.
as well.
Yeah, I was cool in my house.
So that was why
I
God
told
Max
you.
was
Yeah,
down.
you told me, but me, I didn't. My house was. Or maybe I was I sleeping then? No, I don't think I was.
It was like for like 6 hours. Unless you slept for like 6 hours, then.
I think I was awake.
Well, I understand now why I was pissed off because of Broadmax.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
is
vex me.
Broadmax internet good?
Yes. I
I
mean,
feel
the one
like-
I'm using is
I feel like they're the best internet on the app.
Me, I don't know. I've not used them. My own internet is fucked up. What about you?
It's okay.
The internet is good.
Yeah.
Usually,
Cyprus can be-
you. It's like cool that we're using in Jaffa now.
Yeah.
That the Wi-Fi was very.
It's okay. My own is okay, sha. Maybe because I live alone.
Where's your router in your room?
Somewhere
My experience with typing wasn't really good. You couldn't like get the Wi-Fi from the room because it was a big house. Yeah, I can't really fault that. It was a very big house and the router was in the parlor.
Yeah.
So before I get to the room, like, you'd be streaming. You have to go close to the wall and be like, wasn't nice.
You know that using a router that had three.
You use the one that had 3.1 and still same, it's still the same thing.
Like in Nigeria, did you guys have Wi-Fi and like internet and stuff?
Nah,
Like
I
the
remember
way it
the
is
last
here.
time, the last, as in the most we had in Nigeria when I left Nigeria was the 100 naira for one, was it 1 megabyte? Yeah, 100 naira for 1 megabyte.
100 naira,
Yeah,
one
at the
MB.
time. Yeah,
which phone were you using?
when I left Nigeria, I was using.
I think
Airtel or.
I think it depends on which
No,
phone
it
you're
was
using.
MTN. No, it was MTN. Now.
I said which
MTN.
phone, not service.
I was using BlackBerry Bold 2.
1 megabyte.
Yeah,
1 MB is not much. Oh.
It's not like
it's not much, but back then it was much. Oh.
No, you're saying 100 naira.
Yeah, 100 naira.
No,
like
no,
the
no.
one where you like you.
1 MB, not even 10.
It's maybe 1
Is
gig.
it,
or
no,
so.
not 1 gig. So it's not 1 gig.
You're sure it's
It's,
not 1 gig?
One is nothing. No. One of them
It's,
is
One
sorry,
megabyte.
not 1 megabyte. Sorry, it's 10 megabytes.
10,
10 megabytes, 100 naira for 10 megabytes. You now like load it and you now be like, bro, that time it was to go now. And that was when like Facebook came out and like you could add anybody on Facebook
Yeah,
that
yeah,
time. But now, as in it's just okay. Recently, I saw like on a billboard in Nigeria where they said there's is it for 1 gigabyte internet you have to buy it for like 1,500 naira MTN. So now the person because it was a picture I saw and the person was like, someone took a picture behind in front of a billboard. So I now asked him, like, is it really true that I can buy 1 gigabyte for 1.5? He said it's just scam. It's just a scam. Like stuff like that cannot happen in Nigeria. But it's just weird that we're heading towards 5G. Like there are places in America, there are places in North America where they use Google Fiber. I don't know if you've heard of it. Like that 1 gigabyte per second. Like there's this example that somebody was using that he was downloading GTA 5 like 65 gigabytes, and then the teacher walked in, and then his boss walked in, and then he deleted it, and then the boss walked out, and then he re-downloaded GTA 5 like ASAP. Man.
I think that was based on like which company you're using though, because I don't think it's like something for civilians. I think that's like something for like intelligence agencies.
No, not intelligence. The what intelligence people like DAPA, what they use, we don't yet know what they use. As in, for example, DAPA created the internet, right? So most of what they give to us, the civilians, are what are to them are outdated. You understand? So what they have now, like for example now, okay, I can remember when iPhone 11, when iPhone 11 came out recently, there is this one of the developers, he had it with him, and his daughter had it also. They were in a restaurant, so she mistakenly, like, I don't know, she did a video with the iPhone 11, so they had to like sue the guy because the phone was still under an NDA.
They fired him actually.
Yeah, they actually fired him. Do you understand? So most of what those people have right now, man, like we cannot even comprehend it. So,
but do you think with Nigeria and let's say Cyprus now, do you think Nigeria can get that kind of technology before Cyprus?
well, I mean,
To be honest,
we as in Nigeria, we are already a recognized state. You understand? But Cyprus isn't yet. It's just recently that they opened them. What is the name of that city?
Oh, now
Is it Varusha? Yeah,
the name sounds dope though.
Yeah, the name is nice. So it's just recently that they opened it, and they're just trying to like make this place recognized.
But with that thing, you still have EU and you still have issues with that stuff.
Yeah.
Because Greek, I remember when I read it, the minister of Greek or whatever was saying that what they gave them, that they don't actually want it, the whole agreement and stuff, that they will write their own and then they'll send. And then Turkey was like, no, we already sent you something you're supposed to accept. And then UN is saying they should recognize their what's it even called? Their office or their station here or something.
That is on
So
them.
I don't think they are moving forward with that thing anyways, even though it's open for people. But I don't
The
think
Russia thing.
yeah, I don't think it will still be there because they still have issues that they've not settled. So it will still be there, nothing will happen.
But based on concerning the whole 5G technology, I think I've seen 5G here, 5G towers here. Because where I work at Premier now. So like we have to like climb at the very top of the roof, you understand? And then from there I can see all the poles. I think it's just only three towers I've seen, three 5G towers I've seen here.
They have here.
Yeah.
What does a 5G tower look like though?
It's like it's different from normal for it's like kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's like this normal tower, then they have kind of like bars on it, bars like crowns surrounding it. So that's how it looks like. I only saw like three of them.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So what?
And because yeah, it's here, but it's not as much. Because the only ones I saw, I just saw only three of them. And there is
Because I
a
asked someone that was selling them. He said they don't have 5G yet. And then I asked last 2 weeks or so. Yeah, I asked about iPhone. I said iPhone. Samsung 20. Is it what it's called? Yeah, Samsung 20, man. oh, iPhone users. Anyways, yeah, I asked him. He said, yeah, it has 5G together, but they don't have 5G in Cyprus.
I don't know, but then if there's 5G in Cyprus, like what will it mean for us? So it's just faster internet. I mean, I stream movie without it breaking already. So what's it going to add on top of that?
You don't need to
you can stream in like
it should just be faster.
4K or 8K. No, sorry, 4K. You can stream in 4K effortlessly. That is the essence of it. But so let's get back to. But before we start, there's something that's always been on my mind. I've always wanted to ask.
Yeah.
What is the plural of moose?
Of what?
Of moose.
Moose.
Yeah, like that big giant animal that looks like an antelope.
Moose means
I think
Oh, you know what you
like moose, yeah. MOOSE.
Maybe it's moose. Maybe it's the moose.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it moose? Can't be
moose.
Just
No, it's not
It's
moose.
no, it doesn't have to be. Maybe it's
like how the sheep and the sheep.
Yeah.
I just don't want to look it up. I just want to ask anybody if anybody knows.
Can't be
Because
moose now.
it cannot be moose.
There's this and this.
So let's get back to the topic at hand. The expectations versus reality.
So before you came to Cyprus, what were you expecting out of?
Well, I remember the first time when I saw the map of Cyprus, like the actual map of Cyprus, and when I learned that, because I was expecting it to be an English-speaking state, and then when I learned that it was under Turkey, and I learned that Turkey, the Turks don't speak English. It was kind of disappointing at first, but then I now started having this excitement of learning a new language. So that's just the first expectation.
Did you finally learn the new language?
I can speak Turkish a little bit, sure, but because I have to like interact with the people I work with now. So yeah, so that's one of the expectations. Then when I was now leaving the what do you call it? The airports, Nigerian airports. The way, because the way, you know how they behave in Nigerian airports now. You have to like you have to know somebody and you have to like do this. So when we're standing in line and all that stuff and blah 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 blah, we finally got into the plane, and then it was just different the way, because I came through Turkish Airlines and it was actually really good. Then when we now came to when we got to the airport in Turkey, the airport was mad. That was like one of the best airports I'd seen that time. And
Was that your first time traveling out?
yeah, that is my first time traveling out. And also at the time then, I think Port Harcourt Airport took like the worst airport in the world. Port Harcourt Airport was the worst airport in the world. Port Harcourt International Airport actually was the worst international airport in the world. And Turkish the airport at Istanbul was actually the best in the world. So like the contrast
You came
was
from Port Harcourt.
no, I came from no, not Port Harcourt, from Lagos. But I was just comparing my states to like so
Go to the airport here.
yeah, and to just
So like Istanbul is the best. Is the best.
yeah, was the
Is
best
it
in
on
the
top
world.
of Dubai or?
Hmm?
Because I heard that Dubai like they have like trains inside their airport and stuff.
Yeah, Singapore has
No, I mean
waterfall.
as in at 2013, not now because now everything has changed now. So that is just it. Then when I now came here, as in when we're now like coming to Magusa here, everywhere. As in that was during spring. That was during spring. I was expecting there to be like skyscrapers, to be like buildings. So everywhere was just lowland and grassland everywhere, flowers everywhere.
Wait, where?
From the airport to Magusa here now.
Uh,
So I was expecting there to be like a lot of buildings and like, but the thing that impressed me most was like the roads. Because I'm a car guy, and so what I was thinking about most was like, it would be very nice to go on road trips on this road, or it would be very nice to drive this car on this road. It would be very nice to like do this kind of do certain things on the road because the road was nice. It was not just a long straight road, no traffic, no nothing until we now got to like got to Magusa. Then I had to like settle down in school and everything. So I was now comparing the school EMU with my school back in like Uniport now. Everything, man, it was just weird. Like I don't
The difference is clear.
yeah, the difference was just very clear. But that is just in comparison. But my expectations were, as in, I actually had my expectations were actually met. If I'm, as in, my expectations were met in the sense that the school was what I expected it to be. Like it was as in, the school vibe. In fact, the school vibe was just, it was mad. It was really impressive compared to what we have in Port Harcourt. And then the whole hostel situation, like you have your own, as in they gave me like a key card for my own like room, and there's you have cleaners that clean your room for you. Then there is Wi-Fi, and I remember
what
when
dormitory did you stay?
he said
What dormitory?
Dow 2. Still at Dow 2.
Do you stay there for long?
I stayed
I
for
think
like
that too was
first
for
time.
first.
Or is
Yeah.
Dow 4 that is, I think it's Dow 4 that is for first people now. Like you stay there
I think
for
it's
No, it was
Dow 2.
It was Dow 2.
Dow 2.
Yeah, Dow 2 the one after. I think it's the first year or first semester.
It was
Apart
first
from
year.
that, you can't stay.
Yeah.
Then Dow 4 is for
I think you can stay there as one. As one time.
me. I was told Dow 4 was for
I think it was
pre.
I thought it was Dow 4.
That one is the other one that has like this house.
Yeah.
Which one is Dow 2?
Dow 2 is the one that no girls allowed.
Dow 2 is just for boys.
Opposite Alphonse. Someone.
Fun.
C block.
Dow 2 was already there.
With the spiral staircase.
Yeah. So
Man,
mad.
I've
It was-
forgotten. Wait. Which Alpha?
C block.
C block now. That time it was the ugliest hostel.
Like, you know that road that you pass from Longton?
If you are coming from church, that shortcut. That shortcut from church, we're using the back side. Yeah.
Oh.
That's Dow 2.
That's not Dow 4.
No, that's not Dow 2.
Ah.
I'm
So
not really Dow 2. Like, yeah, like, I don't know.
Because me, when I wasn't actually expecting things like that when I came. Not like to that high hopes. More was just to leave.
Huh?
Just to leave Nigeria. I don't care.
Ah.
No, that was my own because
It's not means you didn't have any expedition.
yeah, more was just let me just leave and be good because they were just annoying me back at home. So I was just like, I can't just wait to just leave. Anything, let me just leave. So when I came, then I started having little expectations of some stuffs about the English and people speaking Turkish. I didn't like it. I don't know. I just preferred maybe they should speak in English, but not Turkish.
First time I heard of Cyprus, like, I didn't think it was, I thought it was just that Cyprus, like, the Bible, like, Cyprus. Yeah, and I felt like they were supposed to speak like Greek and English or something. No, I felt like they were still together, kind of, but I didn't know, that.
Yeah, they broke up.
He says they broke up. He invaded them like this.
Oh yeah, and also like obviously the agents, tell us that when you come here you have like jobs. I just say,
Yeah, hanging out with
You get like-
Yoruba people.
you get like jobs and then you can, buy shit, take care of yourself. It was all in life.
Not necessarily like just very difficult to do because there are some people that
It
found
was
jobs.
all a lie.
Yeah, you can't compare like 0.1%
Yeah,
with the
It
whole.
was
I get.
all a lie.
It's not easy now.
It was all a lie.
Yeah, I get you.
Thank you.
Mine was funny because because I'm studying architecture. When I was coming, that was my first time traveling like outside Africa, and my popsy was like, "Oh, this is going to be like you have like good architecture there because it's like an Asian town or something," which is a lie because like in school they always tell us never to reference Cyprus buildings when you're building project. I swear.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, man, if you can't reference the whole park, you're failed. I swear.
Why?
Because it's horrible architecture.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
It's
It's
true.
horrible
Because
architecture.
sometimes the way they put kitchen with
Yeah.
bathroom
Yeah.
and then you just look at it like, what was this guy thinking before he did this
I
thing?
swear, like, bro, like,
Yeah,
enter our
apartments.
farm. You see, if you stretch your hand like this, you have thought the two walls of the bathroom. I
Like,
swear.
it's just somehow, I'm serious.
It was horrible. And it was like kind of like annoying for me because this is somewhere like I held in high esteem in architecture and stuff. Even apart from that, like going into the plane, like I was wondering like how was I going to be around like white people? Am I going to look like out of place? Because I think in the flight, like to the ends, to the back, left, right, I was the only black person in the flight.
Yeah.
And I was surprisingly calm. I didn't feel like out of place. I don't know why. I don't know how. But
Oh, before here you've never seen.
and I met like place like predominantly white people. Yeah, the only place I traveled to was Ghana. That was for my brother's graduation. And then my brothers, when I was back home, because my brother stays in the UK, was like the first place I should do. I should find the train station and all that stuff.
There was no, even myself,
Bro.
One of the things I was looking for was like the train station. I couldn't find any trains here.
You're like find the
No
train
bridges,
station.
like no overhead bridges. In fact, this place was ras.
Actually, there are overhead bridges like in Guinea and stuff. Like if you're coming from the airport, that's that
it's
place.
true.
Apart from that, that's it. And me, I was like, okay, now me, I was really expectant because I think we were going to this thing
Do you know the
together.
advice my dad gave me?
Well,
He said, just don't go and steal they have CCTV camera. And if they catch you, you come back on night girls. That was the advice he gave me. Like, he didn't. No, I get now, but he didn't say like, okay, you go and see this or you can say. It's just like, don't miss your flight or this kind of stuff that will just keep you on your toes.
yeah.
I can't sleep. I just have to be awake. I'll hold my. He said, don't leave your bag.
Don't leave your bag.
All
Yeah.
those, I was just there.
Say if you want to go and pee, you should carry your box with you.
Seriously, I don't want to put something.
They'll put bomb
inside.
inside
Yeah,
or
you would-
drugs.
I was. It was like It was just like don't miss your flight. Don't miss your flight. It was just annoying. I didn't even have time to take any picture. I was just sitting down there like, let me not just miss my flight. Do you know that I tried to from Abuja to Dubai? I scanned my stuff. It didn't show on their stuff.
Serious?
Yeah, I tried to scan it. It didn't show. I was scared.
How do you fix
Shit,
it?
I've missed my flight.
But then they were like, don't worry.
No, I went to go and ask someone. I did the security guy then. I don't know. Can't remember, but he now said no, the flights they've not updated the whole thing, so I should just wait a bit. Then I waited and he said 12 hours transit.
To be honest, man, I thought I was going to miss all my flights like after Nigeria, because I think with Nigeria it's much more direct. Like you see the line, just go here, But then I don't land in. Have you seen a Turkish airport?
Yeah.
That place is so big.
So
Like you don't even know.
So
You don't,
complex.
I swear you don't even know where to go. Even not that like that big screen or this thing.
I mean, I was just looking at that gate, just
Ah.
feeling gate B or
Yeah.
gate 23.
Hi. And because me, I was traveling alone. Like I was like
I think
alone.
most of us traveled alone. Did you come alone?
I came with a bunch of people.
You came alone.
Okay, my brother.
You came with your brother.
You came
No, you
alone.
see-
Yeah, I came alone,
Yeah, I
man.
came alone. No.
I came alone.
He's
And
still alone now.
you came
No,
with
it's-
your brother.
Where's
At least you had
the
somebody.
when we came?
At least you had somebody that was like,
So you didn't talk to
nobody.
I'm on nobody.
Nobody.
I don't know.
Did
That's
you
why
make friends?
at all. Nothing.
When they said I should carry your box to your toilet.
on the plane, I met a girl on the plane.
Mhm.
But she sat down. Then she was not talking to me. She was
Mm.
like, "Oh, we are going to Turkey. We're just talking." Then she sat down. Yeah, I just saw myself going back.
Mm.
Until I was in first class.
Oh.
I was just going back.
Oh.
I was just going back. I was like, "Oh wow!" So this agent now ate the bread that was supposed to give me for first class. He just put me economy. Just pushed me down. When I came here too, now the same thing. He paid for house rent.
Mm.
Then he also took 500 from himself. And me, I didn't even know.
$500 or
Yeah, $500.
no.
Until after, when it's time for me to pay, then
Mm.
they're like, "Oh, you have to pay." I'm like,
Wow,
I'm supposed to have this now.
like saying that to become agent.
Imagine having the knowledge you have now.
No,
The first time when we were coming, and somebody taking $500.
That's what I was about to say.
I can't pay and beat too.
Nah.
Because he even said, he was like, they'll pick me up from airport and all those shit.
Yeah.
How much did he even collect from my dad? Now that I want to rent car, just 3 days, it's not up to $100. Guy better like 500, I mean 800 or so. Just pick me up from airport.
Yeah, that's the thing now.
You guys are even lucky. You guys had people picking you up from airports. You're like, me when I came.
I had.
When I came, I had to like join the EMU train, like the bus.
Yeah, the
Me,
boss.
I
the
missed
boss.
the resumption date, so I came late. So that's why.
Yeah, me I use the bus.
No, me, it was because the guy ate my 5 phones. That's why I can remember everything. Like he just took the whole thing, no fear, no nothing. Just took it. Like he counted the money, like just gave the money.
We paid for accommodation, but like we had to find out.
No, me I had to find.
Agents.
Me I had to find mine. Actually, I think there was an agent. I think there was an agent in mine because the first time I came, the boss took us to Dautu.
Yeah.
And so Dautu just gave us what like hostel. There's one room with like how many beds? Like they were, like plenty, like 20 beds. So they were like, we should find somewhere by 10 o'clock the next day. If not, they'll kick all of us out. It was so rude, but that's what they said. So I had to go to the international office, and then they found a place for me outside campus, and that's where I stayed.
Well, can that kind of stuff happening in Nigerian school, where like they will like guide you and then like help you to like figure yourself out?
This one wasn't
Like,
really
situation.
help, to be honest, because they just gave me 1 day to find house, or they'll kick me out. They literally said I'll come back the next day and won't find. And
In
And-
Nigeria.
Yes.
In
Yeah.
private or
In private.
Yeah, in private.
Not-
In private,
not
not
public.
public. No, not public.
Nobody can do.
No, because private is different. Private like secondary school all over again. There'll be dormitories and stuff. It's be inside school.
But there are private universities in Nigeria that are just dumb and just odd, like something like Covenant University now,
Mm-hmm.
or is it?
I don't understand, they are just dumb.
Me too.
As in-
I was waiting for him to learn.
they treat students there like they treat them in secondary school. Like it's no different. They tell them what to do and what not
That's
to do.
the,
Like
that's the Nigerian in
But
quotes
that's
culture.
like their standard.
Yeah.
Then, that's like their.
That's
Let's
it.
say standard. That's like their own way. Yeah, their
That's
own
the-
culture.
that's
there.
the-
but they have to. But don't they understand that after that level, people become literal adults?
They don't.
Like
They not as if they do.
Apart from
See-
even the culture, say the school, they have their own code of conduct. Obviously, it's their own shit that like.
But the code of conduct does the code of conduct their code of conduct don't apply to adults. They are best suited for, let me say, secondary school students. You understand? Like for example, now in secondary school, you're not allowed to bring your phone. You're not allowed to like have mufti
Yeah.
or bring like contraband or even have alcohol in school. Normally in EMU, alcohol is not allowed in the school premises. They don't sell it, but you can buy alcohol outside and bring inside. But this one, they don't allow alcohol. They don't allow like boys and girls to stay. As in here, we have in EMU, they have dormitories that allow boys and girls in the same.
Yeah.
But that one, they don't allow it. And yet, it's not like the fact that they don't allow it now makes the students to be better people or like good people. If you want, as in what they want to do, they are still going to do because of what they are still young adults. But the school management don't get the point. They don't get it.
No, but the thing here is, the in Nigerian authorities, once you're a student, you are a child. If you saw in like the even in NSAS protests, man, there were people coming from the offices to join the protest, but the headline would be like, well, these are your children. You should come and talk to them. So that is like Nigerian culture. You really can't fault them. I mean, if you aren't in Cyprus or somewhere like modern, you won't really see anything wrong with what they did. Of course, there's going to be like more freedom than secondary school, although not freedom nonetheless. Because I think there was once I saw a clip of Covenant University that they told someone to kneel down in front of the class.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
You see, that one that school.
Hey.
You're not supposed to be there. If you know you're not going to be able to, then you enter.
It's something of pick your poison.
It has to do with your parents.
Yeah, it has to do
Yeah,
with your parents.
It
yeah.
has to do with
You
your
have to do
parents.
with your parents as well.
Your parents
And
just be like, you just have to.
maybe their connection, because Confident University is owned by a church, right?
Mhm.
So your parents and their connection to the church and the amount of money they have.
It's not only about that though. Covenant is a very good school. Like, put the church aside.
Yeah.
It's a very good school. Like one of the top schools in Nigeria.
Yeah.
But they're very, very conservative.
Yeah, they're conservative.
Yeah.
They're conservative churches. Jesus Christ. They're conservative schools, like universities, even outside Nigeria as well. I don't know how they do it though. But
And most
Yeah.
most of the
Like that.
conservative schools they have affiliations with religion now. Like they are
yeah, that's what
connected to religion.
conservatism means. But then if you look at it now, I think Covenant is a better school than Lagos University.
Because it's a
Unilag.
private school.
Because it's the most because it's more structured than Unilag.
Well, most private schools are more structured. Like something like White Sand now. You know White Sand University now. Have you heard of it in Nigeria?
Nah.
Owned by Atiku.
Uh,
One like the most expensive
isn't
universities.
his university American University of Nigeria?
I don't know.
They
But
call it
I know-
APTI or something like that.
Yeah. It's true. But maybe he has. I don't know. I really don't know.
Maybe he has plenty. Sha. I mean,
Maybe
I
he
don't
has
know.
plenty. That guy has a hotel. Sorry, a hospital in Dubai. So that guy has
And
money.
he's
He has
chilling.
mad money.
Oh, wait, why does that guy have a hospital in Dubai?
That is
but
the
not
thing,
in
that is one of the
Nigeria?
questions.
Why would he have in
That's-
Nigeria? That's the question. Why would he have in Nigeria?
Why shouldn't he have in Nigeria? Okay, like
It's a
okay,
charity
see,
business.
there's this analogy I like using it. Imagine going to going to your friend's house now.
Mhm.
Both of you are like let me say both of you are businessmen, right? And you're doing okay, you're doing well for yourselves. Then you now go to your friend's house to use his toilet. It doesn't make sense. Like imagine like let me say something like what do you call it?
Me, no, he's
No, our
next
land
one.
now, our land.
And then-
Something like the G28 summit now that presidents go to.
Yeah.
You understand? When presidents gather in like their round table and stuff, and then they are talking, they're conversing.
Yeah.
Someone like Buhari does he not feel shame like going to somebody else's country to use their hospital?
They do this thing on Twitter. They
understand?
normally say you can't shame the shameless.
Because it makes me feel somewhat like, but we don't even have a presidential hospital in Nigeria. A whole Nigeria don't have presidential hospital. Like, does it not
I
make?
thought they had inside our Aso Rock and stuff.
But why will he now be traveling to another
Yeah, because
country?
it's work now. That's
You
just
cannot
the
see.
explanation.
Do you know how much Nigeria has? We cannot.
After we don't
Nigeria,
have
we
money,
cannot.
we are borrowing money every year.
Actually,
With the money that we are borrowing, we can use it to do things now.
like we have shit.
No. Aside from the money that we are borrowing, we and in Nigeria as a country has mad money, like the oil that we have, the
That's what I'm
resources
saying. We
that
have
we
shit, but we don't have like the bread because we are not, using it to make the bread.
have.
Yeah, you need all.
Then someone else can build a hospital in another country. It does not make.
Of course, it doesn't.
No,
make
if you use logic to go by it, man, you're going to drive yourself crazy
Yeah,
because
to me, it's just an investment opportunity.
Yeah.
And it's
Because I
it's to
swear,
pay me more
yeah.
in the long run.
because he's a businessman at the end of the day, and if you look at it in theory, man, even the whole presidency thing, it's already not doing the job you put him there to do. He shouldn't be there in the first place. But if you are using logic, you are going to be stressing. But the reality, he's still president, so get on with the program. Till
It's hard to
he
think,
can
so
go
don't do
away.
anything.
Can we just talk about how the Nigerian government conveniently returned 300 boys that were kidnapped. Like Boko Haram just with their church mind, who Boko Haram returned
church,
300 boys without any ransom, without any problems. Can we just talk about how convenient that is? Like,
This happened.
yeah,
Oh,
it
you
happened like
didn't say it.
about 3 days ago. Last week, about 600 people, 600
Just like that.
children were kidnapped.
No, if that happened, if you follow, you know that something happened. You know that something happened because what happened was after they kidnapped them, yeah, they released another video saying that that they should retreat all the soldiers and all that stuff. And then the next day was a video of them coming back home. So either they paid Boko Haram or they struck a deal or whatever. And the funny thing is today they kidnapped another set of people. So
First of all, I don't think that anybody was kidnapped.
no, I mean
Because-
I see the thing is
No, see, let me
thing
tell you
is-
why. Normal,
yes,
yeah.
I think it was people were kidnapped. Yeah,
see.
people were kidnapped, but they were kidnapped so that they would gain the trust of the North back.
No, see, people were taken. People were taken. They were not kidnapped.
They were at Boko Haram camp.
Have you seen, I don't know if you've seen this video of like there's this video of they showed children in the north in northern Nigeria where I think the line is from like let me just start from Lema. The line was like from Lema to somewhere like I don't know, somewhere like you pass Castle, you pass like Marash, you pass Marash. That is the line of children that were lining up to like afternoon lunch in the north in northern Nigeria. They were lined with their plates and their bowls and everything. They are lining up to receive their ration of afternoon lunch in northern Nigeria.
Before
Yeah,
I read
so-
the last
someone-
person, before I read the last person, is
Yeah,
there now.
you see this video. As in the children, there were like thousands of them in line. Somebody was on Okada and he was videoing it, and you were just going. You see lines of kids. As in, this thing was mad. So it's very, 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 very possible for the Nigerian government to like come to one community where the children outnumber the parents because of how those people breed, and then give them some like let me say something like what just their basic needs and they won't know that it's their basic need because of how illiterate they are, and then tell them that they need their children for this and that and that and that. Okay, now for example, when they brought back the kids that they supposedly kidnapped, most of the parents of the kids cannot even speak English. They can't speak English. They were speaking their normal Hausa language, and so it's very possible that it's just the Nigerian government did this stunt to kind of divert Nigerians' attention from the hits that they are facing from the whole SARS protest and UN sanctioning Nigeria. Do you understand? They want to like make how do I put it? The Nigerian government know that they are kind of being disliked now by in fact everybody. So like they want to like save face to save themselves. Do you understand? That's why they pulled this stunt. I don't think that anybody was kidnapped. Sure, people were taken, but they were not kidnapped because Boko Haram the Chibok girls that they kidnapped like how many years ago, nobody is hearing anything about them. Nobody knows. Nobody has.
That one different because they said that they were spread out. So they married most of them out. But you don't marry boys out, so that's why you can't.
Boys are more useful.
Plus-
Boys can be suicide bombers
the-
now. Boys can be. It's true now.
You
It's true now.
Plus it was a hostage and ransom this thing too.
Boys can be child warriors, child soldiers. So it's normal. now. As in, that is what they do. But that's what Boko Haram does. Most of the suicide bombers that we have in Nigeria are people who are. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about the other day concerning religion. People who are born from incest, that they are not mentally okay. So they take them, they kidnap them, and then they strap them up with bombs and send them into marketplaces, and then they blow up the bombs. They blow them up.
I don't think to be a suicide bomber you need to be, I don't know, weak mentally or born of incest or anything.
No, like
I don't feel it's a
no,
conditioning. Someone can convince you to do something and then you just do it.
no. What I'm
Without
saying is that
question.
most of the suicide bombers in Nigeria are people who are let me say retarded. You understand? People who are not okay.
I don't think
That
so.
is what that is. I think that is one of
You knew one guy that was a suicide bomber.
Me?
Did you know any guy that was a suicide bomber?
no
No, let me
from
ask you, because
no.
you get it.
No.
No,
See,
no. See, what I'm saying is, I don't know. I feel like if you believe in an ideal so much, you can do anything for it.
Yeah, actually, that whole.
So you don't need to be. I don't know. There's a video of a lecturer. He was teaching physics, so he wanted to demonstrate one law of physics. So he carried one big ball like that
Yeah,
could
same
like
as-
break his head, and then he like kept it like inches from his face, said that if the law holds, he's not going to touch him, and then he did it. A normal person is not going to do that because that's not how his head thinks or anything. But he believes in the law of physics so much that he can do that confidently. So it's not about being retarded, just believing in an ideal. Whether it's right or wrong doesn't matter to you.
it's true, sure. It's true.
So
Now let's even ask about the currency.
mm,
When you people came here,
It was I think when I came here, it was around 100 TLs.
that one is even a different thing from the whole inflation and stuff. I mean, like,
Oh,
did
yeah.
no,
you-
me, I didn't.
how did you adapt?
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the whole
okay.
I didn't know
Turkish
the
lira?
What-
I didn't know
what-
the currency that much. I didn't know the currency that much because I paid my school fees in dollars.
Yeah, I think I did everything.
Yeah, I did most of them in dollars. Yeah.
Means I didn't-
No, I
that's-
mean,
that's
every-
why that guy
everything
took my
concerning-
$500.
Everything
Everything
concerning
in
school
dollars.
was in dollars now, but like I liked, as in I still like the concept of using coins. Yeah,
Oh,
because
he's saying
No, I had notes.
he's saying he liked the concept of using coins.
yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
Actually,
I know
yeah,
that.
yeah.
because
And you can actually
Yeah.
buy something
With
Yeah,
coins,
with
yeah.
coins.
It's
I can
because the
remember
coin
one
still has
time-
value now.
Yeah.
I can remember one time in Nigeria when they reintroduced coins,
Yeah.
but it didn't last because
They-
Nigerian they reintroduced coins. That was around, was it 2010 or 2010? Yeah,
I know
2009,
I know like
2010.
2002, 2003. We were using coins to buy water at boreholes.
Yeah.
I
We were.
remember
Yeah.
2004 too, like, I
We
remember 2004.
Yeah. So they did it
2002
again.
was
Yeah, they
Sharia
did it again.
crisis.
Ah.
When they like refreshed the currency, Nigerian currency, when they like made new ones, so they brought back coins, but it didn't last.
I didn't.
I think it's crazy.
No, I used
I'm kind of
coins.
confused.
I did because I used to collect change. So, yeah.
Yeah, I remember there was one paper, one small paper like that had flamingo on it. I don't know if you remember.
No, before.
There's a small piece of paper that it had flamingo on it, like Nigerian currency.
When?
A long time ago now.
Manila.
I have no idea, but I remember one small thing. It has
Those
flamingo.
like
Like
what they
stamps.
like
yeah stamps.
like stamps or something like that, just small, just
In
very
your,
small.
in your state. You do like-
My state doesn't manufacture
I don't
currencies
know,
now. I just say you don't know now.
You know,
Yeah, as in I can remember, but
this one sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
there
was
something
small.
like
It
Why
that.
you
was like
touching
this.
this in there?
There was something like
You
that.
said
no, I was trying to remember it properly
There was
now,
something like, I
But
remember,
but I never
remember
used
that
it.
one.
I never used it.
Yeah, me
sha.
too. I did. My dad showed me that one, but I didn't
Nobody
use
showed
it.
me.
And he didn't even show you coins. Like, they show you.
Wait, you didn't see coins?
You didn't. Do you know what is kobo?
Kubo.
See, I went to Nigerian primary school, so obviously, but I didn't see it.
My God, you should be calling me uncle. You should be
Because
calling me uncle.
I went to,
I used
because he's
kobo.
saying they got it back, so I'm trying to like.
Yeah, they brought it back.
What was the issue of them taking that? They said people were melting it in the north, right?
Yeah, people.
For
First of all, people were melting it.
earrings and
Then
stuff.
secondly, like
Sometimes,
That's the only reason that they don't melt the whole.
then how did
thing.
that one concern them?
Because you know, now like normally if you supply currency,
Mm.
you have like a whole this thing that's supposed to circulate,
Yeah.
and then when you're having a low, let's say amount or let's say a low number
Mm.
circulating, that means there's an issue.
Mm.
So you have to print more again.
Mm.
Do you get? So when you do that now, that means something's happening to your whole currency.
Yeah.
It's going somewhere.
He's kidding, remember? I mean, yes,
No, he's explaining. That's what I'm getting when he's
He
explaining.
knows.
No, I don't.
You know, Jerry.
I don't know.
What is his face? He was looking like
Whatever it is, so they were using it to earring, necklace,
I never heard about that shit. That's
handbands
pretty
and
cool.
stuff. So that was one of the main reasons why.
Then they should use.
the whole
I
concept.
mean, I kind of feel like they go too radical when they could just do a simple solution. Just use a metal that has no market value. Instead of printing gold coins, print like.
No, but no, it's not like the coins is gold. No, the coins has different
I thought it's like.
metals
Metal
and all
inside.
those things.
It's what?
But
What
isn't it,
does
but once you
your-
need, I kind of feel like you will need the amount of I don't know work you need to make those into earrings will be harder than.
No, now people they were. I don't even know if I have coins here. You see, they
You know how much
have.
heat you need to
You know,
melt
each
coins.
coins have ridges
Mhm.
on the edge.
Mhm.
So before it just had that whole round
Yeah.
stuff. So if you break it out, people can actually use part of it to make another coins. And so they started putting in those
More
ridges. Those ridges are even in Turkish lira they have ridges.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have
I've
one.
never seen any coin that doesn't have it.
So this one they don't have, but they have this. They have this top. If you break it,
Mm.
if you break it here now, you can. People can remove it and use it to make other
Other
coins.
coins.
Yeah. But this one now, if you break it, you just know that okay, this place is gone.
Mm.
But before in Nigeria, we just had that whole flat thing with the whole kobo and everything on top of it.
Maybe to have my quality.
I have no idea whatever was
Kind
there
of.
before.
Yeah.
But this one is combination of two coins and
Mm.
it's one here. This one is
The one that's
different.
inside and the
Yeah,
one
this
outside.
You use the machine to press it together.
Mm.
Yeah, to mix.
I always wondered like how does machines like this differentiate one tele physical.
The weight, they'll scan it,
Mm.
then the weight of this thing. Then I think it uses what do you call this thing? Laser
Mm.
to also check the metal like inside before it to pass it.
So if I use I don't know
If you use another it's not
euros
going to
or
work.
something.
It's just the same thing with dollar bill.
Mm.
There are some signatures and then the whole thing.
Mm.
And there are some invisible things that we
Yeah,
cannot
you
even
will
see.
not see. So the whole ATM machine, the whole this
Yeah,
thing just
that's why
scans it.
more to steal from ATM is difficult.
Just rip the whole thing out, man.
No, that is not even it because
Just
it's
die
not even
fast.
it's not even about like ripping out the whole ATM stuff. The ATM machines they have like inks inside of them that
Yeah, they
anything
like
that
that,
touches the anything that touches the machine itself it damages the money inside.
Are you serious?
So
Yeah,
and
it's
again,
like squirt one ink on it,
Yeah.
so it's useless.
so it will be
I
useless.
didn't know.
And
Ah.
another thing again,
Funny
So
enough, I knew it. I knew about it playing GTA.
How do you people know? Oh,
I knew it playing GTA. When you rub the bag, they'll be like, "Watch out for the die pack."
yeah,
ah.
Yeah. So once you take it out,
Man, I thought you just had to take. the
it's like if you have like wallet now, you just put let's say palm oil close to it. So once someone just takes that money, you just pour palm oil so you cannot wash it off or cannot do this thing.
Man, I thought that one does happens only with vaults and banks and stuff.
I think they do the ATM as well.
It depends now.
Because ATM is just out there in the open.
But anyways, they just print money. They can
Mm.
print money again, so it's not like it matters that much.
you cannot just print money like that too.
You can print money just like that. Guy.
No,
Why?
you cannot because first of all, like that is the exact thing that you said before. The money that is in circulation, that is currently in circulation, has to be. Most of them have to be like. There has to be a scarcity. You understand? There has to be a scarcity of money before more money can be printed. And for more money to be printed, it costs money for money to be printed. You understand?
See, you know there are two types. There's the fiat, and then let's say if you go to digital money. What you normally see in your bank account is
It's just digital money, doesn't it?
The one that is circulating is the one that you can actually see, which is the fiat.
Yeah.
So that one it can be printed anytime, but it's not going to meet the one digital because the whole world is even owing. We are owing the world, or the world is owing everybody like something $1 trillion or trillion something.
Who are going to pay?
You get so that one, all those things. You see, they don't have the fiscal fiat to give everybody for that. They just have the digital stuff, so it's just numbers that are just there. So either way, if they want to print it, they will still print it, and you still have new bills. But they just have those things into this thing like inflation and all those things because if you print too much now, you turn like Venezuela and all those shit, and then all your stuff will just be fucked. Or maybe with Zimbabwe that they had 1,000.
Yeah.
I
I
know.
can remember when
$1 million
an
today,
apple
million.
was
They
like
had to
$1
keep
million.
up with all those things.
Yeah.
But you can still print. It's not that you can't. But
But
you don't want to because your economy will just be fucked.
But the fact that it's like you pay like a million for an apple. Is that just so you can get the money from circulation back into the bank?
No. That was like their economy fell to the point where like it fell like out of the line itself. So their whole currency was useless. I don't know whether their government thought that printing more money will like strengthen their
I've
economy.
forgotten the inflation rate, but it was at 1,000% or something, 4,000
Like you
or
see people
5,000%.
carry like when I saw the documentary, like people were using wheelbarrow of money to buy like beer, to buy bread, to buy egg.
The reason is because in the morning,
Yeah.
that thing can be worth 1 million USD, Zimbabwe USD. In the afternoon, it's like 5 million.
Yeah.
In the evening, it's not like 30 million.
Yeah.
Do you get? So if you buy bread in the morning, in the afternoon the price will just change like this. So they had an issue with the whole and that's why they had to start printing to keep up.
And there was like $100 million notes, like $100 million notes.
Weird zeros with bullshit.
Man, is it that like, as in?
I think they are fine now.
I think they adopted the dollar.
Yeah, you know. These people too, I don't know which one they are in Cyprus because they normally use USD for house and then euros for cars and then they pay people in TL. So
that is weird as well.
Yeah, it's weird, but I don't know, maybe because they don't want to follow, but maybe they are just following Turkey. Since I don't even know which one Turkey is using. Because they need to peg their stuff to something. But if they peg it to dollar, that means anything they do will have to go with dollar. So I think that's what they are using, because if things are increasing, that means dollar is also increasing.
If Cyprus becomes independent, would they have to come up with their own currency or use dollars?
They might have
They can still use. It depends if they become independent. Would they have their own? Would they leave Turkey? Would they leave? You get? If they do that, then they will have their own flag. They will have their own currency. They will have their own government rules and everything. Yeah, it's possible. But
That's what independent.
Yeah, that's what independence is.
yeah, but
No, because
what I'm saying is that if they, so you're saying that's independence for just their own, but they can't do that because Turkey owns them.
that's what I'm saying. You were like you were independence that Turkey's not going to.
Yeah, because
that's what independence is not for them.
but the Turkey won't agree. Do you get?
Yeah. It was an if statement, Abi. So yeah, so we don't know then.
But anyways, they can just peg their stuff to dollar, just like they are doing now. So anything, if dollar increases, they just increase their TL. Dollar increases, they just keep increasing. So even if TL to dollars is like 20, all the products will follow, and they just increase things like that.
There's something I wanted to say, but I've forgotten it.
Sorry.
I've really forgotten it. Man, we've been talking for a while.
I have to. We're ending it now.
Okay,
Are we just going to end it like that?
Yeah, thank you for being with us.
What about their food?
I didn't expect anything from you. So
Why did you say that?
Which expectations did you have from their food?
I had nothing. I wasn't expecting anything.
Airports, did you have anything with the planes and stuff? Were you expecting something else from the plane?
No, I wasn't. I went at the flight before, so I really didn't expect anything from the plane.
Like with that child, but then
Like the food. Okay, yeah. One thing that struck me was that their bread was like eating paper.
Yeah, bread.
You know, like in Nigeria, you be eating Supreme Bite and stuff.
Yeah.
Supreme
soft.
Bite.
Yeah, yeah.
We had 212.
It was soft
Actually,
and
after eating soft bread in Nigeria, and then their own.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It wasn't-
Listen, I don't understand why
It wasn't an
their
expectation
bread is
per
like
se,
that.
just-
Like, what is the point of making? What is the point of? Okay, there's one time I was working at the bakery. They use salt to make their bread, and the reason why the bread is like this is because they are trying to. They say they are trying to make it like their flag, like the crescent moon on their flag. But do you know that?
I never
Like their
knew that.
bread, the reason why their bread,
Ekmek.
their normal ekmek bread now is like they are trying to make it like the crescent moon in their flag, like the
That shit
Islamic
doesn't look
Christian
like
moon.
moon at
Is
all.
there a moon on the
It
other
doesn't look like any,
Yeah,
and it
that
does
is
not.
like-
that one.
Like croissant. That's
So
all.
it's not. It does not make sense. Okay, if there's any Turkish person that's
At
listening
all.
to this, man, no bread, people's
That-
bread. is
that-
wow.
that-
Maybe
it
it's really
doesn't-
from the side. Maybe.
Oh, yeah,
I
That's like real life expectation with the reality.
I swear
That's
because
really
their
good.
bread has broken my jaw. As in
I don't eat
the
the
last time that
The-
the last
the
time
top
that I
of-
tried the bread and it broke my jaw, like it fucked my jaw up to the point I had to go to the pharmacy. Like I had to, I swear I couldn't move my neck
Wait,
because
did
of
you
the
buy
bread.
the
How
bread
much- how much
after
bread
4
do you
days?
Hmm?
Wait,
No, no, no.
did you
I
buy
bought
the
the bread.
No.
I bought
the
it. See, I bought the bread.
Crush bread.
Crush
Yes,
bread. Ah,
That
that thing is
like
evil.
you're doing hard meat that is
That one is there, sure.
I don't know whether as in I don't understand the bread. Is it
How do
Turkish
you
bread?
make
I
it?
don't understand.
I see.
Yeah, what they put inside?
Why I started buying it was because like I think in Nigeria there was a book I was seeing there and then there was a picture of French bread and it looked like that.
That
So
is
me, I
not
thought it was going
baguette
to be
now.
like the same thing.
I thought that was what they were going for.
Yeah.
Me,
Just a
me,
bigger version of
Exactly,
it.
but not that
Than
it's
saying
Now you
moon.
say the
I'm just
moon
like-
thing, I'm like, hey.
You say
Me.
moon what again? Sir?
I thought
Yeah,
that
the crescent
the crescent moon
thing.
now.
Doesn't look like
How
it.
you saying like
But that's what the moon is like. Doesn't look like it.
No, me. What I was thinking was that I thought that maybe they were trying to go for you know how they like the unleavened bread now in the Bible, like maybe that's what they are trying to go for because normal Turkish people they don't eat their bread the way we Nigerians eat our own. They eat it with like other things, you understand? Like they use it like it's like their gari. Their bread is like their gari, so they usually break it to eat with other things. But it's like they got the whole idea of unleavened bread absolutely wrong. That's weird. That was weird, man. It was odd. So that's it. I don't know what people are whispering about
she
So
thought
it's
she
about
thought
unleavened bread.
she was on living bread or something else.
unleavened bread.
When last January did the communion?
Um
No, apart from you.
oh, okay.
This is November. 8 November. September.
You mean communion
Secondary school.
like the communion
Yeah.
with bread? Because normally isn't it like what you have in your hand? Can
You
you
don't
biscuits?
add the word communion.
No one was in secondary school. The normal whites, like
He
the
says the
normal
normal
whites.
one. All of them are supposed to be the same one.
No, like I'm talking of like because I went to a Catholic school now, so the normal white round biscuits that they use and the wine. I don't know. The name of the wine is 12 Apostles. Like it's a very expensive wine. Like the bottle itself is like 12 apostles. Like the bottle is made of 12 little apostles around it. Like that. So it's mad because
Wait, what?
That had to be a Catholic school though.
yeah, it's a Catholic school.
It had to
So
be
it's crazy, man. There are some things I miss from my Catholic school, sha.
actually.
How was
Yeah,
the
mad.
bread?
The bread is white. The normal communion bread
Mm.
is round and white and tastes like
Like wafers.
wafers exactly.
There's
And
one church that they gave me communion. I think it was just bread, just chopped up. I was like,
My first communion was on this island though. I've never met like weird communion.
no, I
I
don't know.
swear. Because like I grew up Catholic, yeah. Before I left I didn't do the communion school. Is it communion classes? I didn't do that stuff.
You have to do that one to take it.
Yeah. Me, I, to be honest, me, I don't know why I don't believe in that stuff. I don't believe in like you have to go. Cause what's the point?
You have to be baptized with the Holy Spirit to come.
Yeah, all those things.
All those things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
audio rishi.
This is Rishi. Everybody have their own.
Everybody gets their own.
So that's where we're going to end it today now. Thank you for bearing with us.
For bearing with us,
So,
Mm.